Hi Micah, welcome back to the channel. April 3, 2023. This is the first trading week of the second quarter, which also means that March is over, and what we usually do after the ending of a month is reviewing how that month went. Well, it can be summarized in a few words only. It's disappointing and very simple. We'll get back to that in a while. Let's have a look how the markets are doing. The markets have, the European markets at least in the first quarter have gained 10%. The US markets a little bit less than that, and I can tell you that on my personal portfolio, I made quite a bit less than that. I think it's about 4% that I made in the fourth quarter, which means I'm still not making up for the 15% that we've lost in the second half of last year. But no worries there. We still have the lights burning and food on the table, and a red horse every now and then, so you won't hear us complaining. We do want to have a look at what this means in terms of the prognosis for this year. But before we do that, let's have a look at the dashboard so that we know what we've got coming up shortly. Quite a bit of changes over the weekend. Eight shares in the sweet spot today compared to 7 on Friday. Although there are some shares that were there on Friday and that are still there today. I'm looking in particularly at Exelixis, which we've seen already for a few days in the sweet spot already last week. So definitely that's one probably this week we'll have a bit of a closer look at. No extreme movers since last Friday, and we'll see what happens if the markets open in a few hours in the US later today. But the top mover was EOS Energy with 9.36%. Not really shocking movers there. But, well, again, we'll see what happens. We see here European markets have been open for about 6.5 hours. US will open in about 3.5. And let's hope the positive mood that is there still today, although it's a very flat opening in the US, in the European markets. Let's hope that this positivism translates in the US markets also. Now, what we've been waiting for, what is disappointing, is the performance, obviously, so far. The only profits that we've made this year are the profits that we've actually realized in January. And here you can see the entire list of all the transactions that we've done, not only in 2023, but even all the way back in 2015. But if we focus on 2023 alone, in January we had a couple of good transactions with a profit of about 1,500 euros here. We didn't have any transactions in February, and we did not have any transactions in March either. The good news is we didn't make any losses, but the bad news is we didn't make any profits either. So if we try to extrapolate these profits that we've made in January only, so up to now, if we start counting from January 1 up to now, which is 92 days, we can say that we've made this 1,500 euros in 92 days. If we would expect to make this 1,500 as of now, then every 92 days we'd be making about 6,175 euros this year. And if we compare that to the initial investments that we've made, we would end up at the end of the year at 7.5% net. Is this worthwhile spending 4 or 5 hours a day on? No, probably not. I guess I'm just wasting my time here. But obviously, we're not looking at 2023. If we look at the track record of over the past 8 years, we're still doing pretty well, and there are always good years and bad years in there as well. And again, this year is not yet over. We're only 9 months in the 3 months in the game, 9 months still to go, and I'm still positive that we can still turn this around. Again, 7.5%. I don't get it on my savings account, so I'm not yet complaining, but it shouldn't go down because otherwise I probably better stick to my day job here. A bit of a quick update here. Hope you found it of interest. And if you do, please do remember to subscribe. I'm not asking you to like these videos because I don't even like them myself. But subscribing really helps this very young channel. And the last video that we've put on last week was a bit of a hit. It translated in 350 plus views, but it added also 10 subscribers to the channel. Very much welcome to those 10 new subscribers. It's really much appreciated. And never forget the 33 subscribers we have now. You're the first 33 of the million that we will have at some point. So you can be as proud of that as I am today. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back with an update tomorrow. Cheers. Bye bye.